She came to ruin his wedding. But then he whispered her name. Mia came to ruin Noah's wedding. At least, that's what everyone thought. She stood at the back of the church in a simple black dress, watching the man she had once loved stand at the altar with another woman. Noah looked happy. Or at least, he was trying very hard to look happy. Mia had spent 3 years imagining this moment. For 3 years, she had imagined walking into his life again and making him feel the same pain he had caused her. She had imagined him looking at her with regret. She had imagined his perfect smile disappearing. She had imagined him finally understanding what it felt like to lose someone without ever getting an explanation. But she had never imagined that the moment Noah saw her, he would stop breathing. The music continued playing. The guests remained silent. The bride stood beside Noah, confused. But Noah was no longer looking at her. He was looking at Mia. And then, so quietly that nobody else could hear him, Noah whispered, "Mia." Her heart stopped. 3 years. 3 years since she had heard him say her name like that. 3 years since he had disappeared from her life without an explanation. 3 years since he had broken her heart. Mia smiled. Not because she was happy. Because she wanted him to know that she was no longer the girl he had left behind. Noah took 1 step away from the altar. The bride looked at him. "What are you doing?" Noah didn't answer. He kept looking at Mia. And Mia suddenly realized something. He didn't look happy. He looked terrified. She had come to destroy his wedding. But now she was beginning to wonder. What was Noah so afraid of? 3 years earlier, Mia and Noah had been inseparable. They had met at a small coffee shop during a rainy afternoon. Mia had been sitting alone, trying to finish a book. Noah had walked in, completely soaked from the rain. He had looked at the empty chair across from her. "Is this seat taken?" Mia had looked up. "Yes." Noah had looked around the empty cafe. "By who?" Mia had smiled. "Someone who hasn't arrived yet." Noah had laughed. And for some reason, he sat down anyway. That was how it began. A coffee. A conversation. A few stolen glances. And then, slowly, something neither of them expected. Love. Noah made Mia laugh when she was sad. Mia made Noah feel like he could finally be himself. They had plans. They had dreams. They had promised each other that no matter what happened, they would never disappear from each other's lives. But promises are easy to make when everything is perfect. The real test comes when everything falls apart. One night, Mia received a message from Noah. "We need to talk." She immediately called him. He didn't answer. She called again. Nothing. Then, the next morning, Noah was gone. His apartment was empty. His phone was turned off. His social media accounts disappeared. Mia had no idea what had happened. She waited, 1 day. Then a week. Then a month. She tried to find him. She asked his friends. She called every number she had. But Noah had disappeared as if he had never existed. And the worst part? There was no goodbye. No explanation. Nothing. For months, Mia believed something terrible had happened to him. Then, one day, she saw a photograph online. Noah. Standing beside another woman. The caption said, "A new beginning." Mia stared at the photograph for a long time. The woman beside him was beautiful. And Noah was smiling. The same smile he used to give Mia. That was the moment something inside her broke. She didn't cry. She didn't call him. She didn't ask for an explanation. She simply deleted every photograph of him from her phone. And she made herself a promise. She would never forgive him. 3 years later, that promise brought her to his wedding. Mia had found out about the wedding only 2 weeks earlier. At first, she told herself she wouldn't go. Then she told herself she needed closure. But deep down, she knew the truth. She wanted Noah to see her. She wanted him to understand that she had survived. She wanted him to regret leaving her. And now, standing in that church, she finally had what she wanted. Noah was looking at her. But instead of regret, there was fear in his eyes. The bride stepped closer to him. "Noah, what's happening?" Mia turned around. She was about to leave. She had already made her point. But then Noah said something that made her stop. "Don't leave." Mia slowly turned back. Noah stepped away from the altar. The guests began whispering. The bride looked embarrassed. "Noah, this is my wedding." Noah finally looked at the woman beside him. His face was filled with guilt. "I know." "Then why are you looking at her?" Noah didn't answer. Mia felt something strange in her chest. She had come here wanting to see him suffer. But now she was the one who felt uncomfortable. Noah walked toward her. Mia stepped back. "Don't." He stopped. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Then Mia smiled bitterly. "Congratulations." Noah looked at her. "Mia. Don't say my name like that." His expression changed. "You shouldn't have come here." Mia laughed quietly. "Trust me." "I know." Then she turned to leave. But Noah grabbed her hand. Mia immediately pulled away. "Don't touch me." Noah looked at her. "I'm sorry." Mia stared at him. For 3 years, she had imagined him saying those words. She had imagined feeling satisfied. But now that she finally heard them, they meant nothing. "Sorry for what?" Noah said nothing. Mia stepped closer. "Sorry for disappearing?" Silence. "Sorry for replacing me?" Silence. "Or sorry for making me believe that I meant nothing to you?" Noah's eyes became red. Mia continued. "You don't get to say sorry now, Noah. Not after 3 years." Then she turned around again. This time, Noah didn't stop her. Mia walked out of the church. She thought it was over. She thought she had finally gotten her revenge. But when she reached her car, she found something on the windshield. An envelope. Her name was written on it. Mia opened it. Inside was a photograph. It was a picture of her. Taken 3 years earlier. The night Noah disappeared. On the back of the photograph was a message. Ask Noah why he really left. Mia stared at the words. Her hands began to shake. She immediately turned around and walked back into the church. Noah was standing alone near the altar. The bride was gone. The guests had already started leaving. Mia walked straight toward him. "What is this?" Noah looked at the photograph. His face went completely pale. "Where did you get that?" "It was on my car." Noah looked toward the church doors. Someone was watching them. Mia noticed. Who is that? Noah's expression changed. Go home. Mia stared at him. Excuse me? Go home, Mia. She laughed in disbelief. 3 years ago, you disappeared without saying goodbye. Now I find a photograph from the night you disappeared, and you're telling me to go home? Noah stepped closer. You don't understand. Then explain it. Noah looked at her. And for the first time in 3 years, Mia saw the same Noah she remembered. The scared one. The honest one. The one she had loved. Noah lowered his voice. I didn't leave you because I stopped loving you. Mia froze. Noah continued. I left because someone threatened you. The world seemed to go silent. Mia stared at him. What? Noah looked away. 3 years ago, I discovered something about your family. Mia's heart began beating faster. What did you discover? Noah hesitated. Someone close to you had been stealing money from your family for years. Mia shook her head. That doesn't explain why you disappeared. It does when that person found out that I knew. Mia stared at him. Noah continued. I was told that if I stayed with you, you would be hurt. Mia whispered. Who told you that? Noah didn't answer. Mia stepped closer. Who? Noah finally looked at her. Your brother. Mia's face went completely pale. She took a step back. My brother? Noah nodded. He knew I had discovered everything. Mia couldn't breathe. My brother would never do that. I thought the same thing. Then why didn't you tell me? Noah's eyes filled with tears. Because I was given a choice. Mia stared at him. What choice? Noah's voice broke. Leave you, or watch something happen to you. Mia stood completely still. For 3 years, she had believed Noah had abandoned her for another woman. For 3 years, she had hated him. For 3 years, she had imagined revenge. And now she was discovering that Noah may have disappeared. The caller was her brother. Mia answered. There was silence. Then his voice came through. You found out, didn't you? Mia slowly looked at Noah. Noah's expression changed. Her brother continued. Then you also know that Noah wasn't the only one who knew the truth. Mia's heart stopped. What does that mean? Her brother laughed quietly. You still don't know what happened to Sophie. Mia froze. Noah immediately looked at her. Mia, hang up. But it was too late. Her brother whispered. Ask Noah what he did the night Sophie disappeared. The call ended. Mia slowly turned toward Noah. The smile was gone from his face. For the first time that night, he looked truly afraid. Mia stepped back. Noah. He said nothing. What happened to Sophie? Noah closed his eyes. And Mia realized something terrifying. The man she had spent 3 years hating may have been protecting her. But there was still one question he had never answered. What really happened to Sophie? And why was everyone still afraid of the truth? Some love stories begin with a kiss. Some end with heartbreak. But the most dangerous ones begin when you finally discover the truth. And Mia had just discovered that her story with Noah was far from over. To be continued.